people think that theism is unscientific. Atheists often deride theists for being unscientific. Though actually, science itself does not give any conclusive judgment about either theism or atheism. Let's understand how. Theism and atheism are both ideologies, whereas science is primarily a methodology. Science studies reality, especially its material measurable aspects, and comes up with models that help us navigate reality better. Though scientific models can be incredibly sophisticated, they are essentially like maps. No map, however good it may be, is actually the territory. And similarly, scientific models are not the reality. Within the models of science, which studies only material aspects of reality, God usually has no place, because God is by definition non-material. When science doesn't give any decisive verdict about God, then why the widespread idea that belief in God is unscientific? Because atheists have equated science with scientism. Scientism is the ideology that science alone can provide us all knowledge of everything. Scientism is not only different from science, it is unscientific, because there is no scientific proof for the core claim of scientism. Yet atheism and scientism are natural bedfellows. By equating science with scientism, atheists often claim that belief in God is unscientific, when actually it is simply their assumption, their ideological assumption, not science's objective conclusion. To equate one part of reality with all of reality is knowledge in the mode of ignorance. Yattu krutsnavad ekasmin karye saktamahetukam atatvartho dalpam cha tamasamudaharutam, as the Bhagavad-gita 18:22 states. Now such knowledge in the mode of ignorance arises from ignorance and reinforces ignorance. To counter such ignorance, we need to understand what atheism is doing. That by claiming that disbelief in God is a result of science, it claims that it is not actually an ideology, and therefore this claim has universal validity. But by unmasking the disingenuous equation of science with scientism that atheists do, we can evaluate both worldviews to objective scrutiny without pre-labeling, say, theism as unscientific and atheism as scientific. By such objective reasoning, many of the world's greatest scientists have found science and theism compatible. This is seen in, for example, in the French physicist Blaise Pascal. He said, little of science takes you away from God, but immersion in science brings us back to God. So initially, little of science means as long as we equate science with scientism, we stay blind to God. But when we break free from the hubris of scientism, we again become open to God. Thank you.